Hello, everyone. Welcome yet again to another daily recap, breakdown, and look ahead. For here at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, this is Phil from Phil's Corner. Thank you once again for joining me. We had a bunch of action yesterday. It was the last day of the second round of group fixtures. And, so I did receive a message though from the World Cup from Houston. It was from my aunt, and her name is Sue. Ah, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo broke the slump, and I do remember yesterday someone sticking their necks on the line. Just putting out there. Portugal 5, Ronaldo to score a brace at least. I'm not claiming to be Nostradamus, but I know a thing or two about football is what I'm trying to get at here. And yes, anyway, they thrashed Uzbekistan. I know it's just Uzbekistan. I understand. I get it. It's fine. It's just Uzbekistan. Boo hoo. Who cares? You got to beat whoever's in front of you. And they did that. Handedly did that. They dismantled them. Ronaldo with two very good goals in the start. He had a bunch of shots, a bunch of chances. Should have scored more. Should have had not just a hat trick. Probably should have had 4 or 5. Really, he had those type of chances. But that's what you just have to move the ball quick. As Portugal, you gotta be quicker, 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 quicker. Utilize the talent that you have. Utilize Bruno Fernandes. Play on the transition more. Whip balls into the box. Not this pass for the sake of passing nonsense that they were doing in the first game. Need to move the ball with intention. That's exactly what they did, and exactly what England failed to do in this game. They reverted back to the old boring England, and it's really just a lot of boring football you've seen a lot against from the European sides. But to be fair, though, to England, the Black Stars of Ghana were resolute. I'm not gonna say anything fair about Uzbekistan. They were awful, and they're out of the competition, deservedly so. But yes, back to Ghana and England. Ghana were defensively resolute. They gave England no quarters, no chances really at all. Um, the England's best chances were non-existent. Jude Bellingham was man of the match. He thought he didn't deserve it. He should have gone to one of the players for Ghana, and I agree with him. Harry Kane didn't have a sniff. It's really hard against the low block in this competition as well. England did certainly try. The Tuchel made a bunch of attacking changes in the second half. It wasn't meant to be through no effort or through no lack of trying really from the English. It was better than what they normally do. It was boring. It was crap, all in all. But it's not like Southgate levels of awful. It was doable. Elsewhere in the group, of course, Croatia played up against Panama. That was a hard fought victory for Croatia. Budimir with the lone goal. There were definitely chances from both sides during the game. The Panama took control after the goal was scored by uh, Croatia, which is amazing to think of. Panama haven't been bad this World Cup. They've been decent in this World Cup. Panama. They just have been unlucky going up against the teams that they did go up against. Um, yeah, there's not much really that you can do when you're going up against teams which are overall better than you. And I think they're missing their best player from qualifying. His name escapes me, but unlucky for Panama and very much fortunate for Croatia. I think that win should be enough to. They probably will be. They could beat Ghana. Ghana just have to draw to finish second. Anything will happen in that group. But in the last game, Colombia faced Colombia faced the DR Congo. Munez, Daniel Munez Munoz, the Palace man, scored the second goal of the competition. So two goals in 2 games for him, pretty good for him. Um, as Colombia squeaked through, they were in control for most of the game. It was basically a home match in Guadalajara. There were so many Colombians in the crowd. Uh, yeah, they did just enough to win the game. Their Congo another resolute, strong defensive showing, but just wasn't good enough in the end. I should mention the other goal scorers for Portugal were an own goal for I thought it was Kusanov. I believe it was given to someone else. The own goal was given to Nematov, not Kusanov. So anyway, that's surprising me. Other than that, Rafael scored as well, and a beautiful. Ronaldo, everyone thought he was going to take a free kick. It was taken by Nuno Mendes instead, and it was a beautiful free kick. Keeper should have done better, but he was just as shocked as everyone else. Yeah, so 5-0 that one ended. 0-0 in England, Ghana. 1-0 in both Panama and DR Congo losing to Croatia and Colombia. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is it for the group stages round of match week two, like the second round of matches in the group stages. Now we're entering into the last round. If you did not know, um, there is a law in FIFA ever since the 1984 World Cup. They won Algeria was in the World Cup. They almost knocked out Germany. It's a whole thing. West Germany, I think, at the time. So because of that, just look it up. Because of because of what happened at 84. No, 82. Has to be 82. As F 82, 84 was a Euro year. It's an Olympic year. Yeah, 82 or 78 World Cup. One of them. I'm not sure. Could be 86. But one of those World Cups, Algeria almost knocked out Germany, and because of that, Germany played their last group game. I can't remember against the team, but they basically the result would have seen both teams go through, and I think it was Austria. Was it Austria? I can't know. I don't know. Anyway, whatever happened, the whichever team it was, it ended. It ended as was when the one team scored, and then after that, both teams went through, and Algeria were robbed. This is because they already like knew what was going on. In Algeria already played their game. So now that was a long explanation into explaining why we have all the group group matches happening at the same time. Group B will play at the same time, both fixtures. Group C, both fixtures, and Group A, all three groups will have the fixtures played at the exact same time, so that there's jeopardy. We already know that is progressing to the next round. So Switzerland versus Canada is one game. Switzerland on 4 points, Canada on six. This is in BC, placed in Vancouver, 3 p.m. And then at the same time, Bosnia and Qatar are playing. Both teams have been abysmal. Bosnia have a single point, and Qatar have nope, a point as well. Sorry, Switzerland Canada on 4 points. So whatever happens, and Bosnia Qatar playing in Seattle. These are both 3 p.m. kickoffs, of course, on the west coast. And if Switzerland and Canada draw, Switzerland will go. They both go through, no matter the result in the Bosnia Qatar game. There are a lot of implications going in. So if I could make sense of this, Bosnia, if Bosnia wins, they will need Switzerland to win so that they can finish above Canada. Because and they'll have to have scored a lot of goals against Qatar to improve on their goal difference as well. For Qatar win, it has to be the inverse of that because Qatar lost to Canada and drew against Switzerland, so they'll need Canada to win. And yeah, yeah, that makes sense. So just the inverse of that. So they need Canada to win and have to score a lot of goals as well because their goal difference also took a hit. Next group, out Miami Miami for Scotland, Brazil, and that's Group C action, and Morocco, Haiti in Atlanta. These are 6 p.m. fixtures. These ones, how do these ones go? Scotland have 3 points. Morocco and Brazil both have four. Haiti are cooked. Basically, they're done. They don't have any points. So yeah, they don't have any points. Correct. Now, Scotland just has to. Scotland has to beat Brazil to finish top, and hope Morocco doesn't win. If Morocco wins and Scotland Brazil wins a draw, Brazil finish second. If Brazil wins and Morocco wins, it's just a matter of who scores the most goals, who have the better goal difference, and that team was going to go through. So in that case, what the Scotland is going to be looking for a Brazil win and a Haiti draw, because they also have the Morocco. They also have a tiebreaker, but either way, one's on 3 points, one's on 4 points. So yeah, yeah. If one's on 3 points, one's on 4 points. So yeah, it doesn't really matter in terms of like a draw or win. They're not going to get be level 1 points at this stage, unless of course Morocco loses and Scotland draws to Brazil, which is not going to be enough for Scotland because that would mean Brazil topped the group, Morocco finished second, and Haiti finish last. Of course, and Scotland finished third because of the tiebreaker between Morocco and Scotland. This is actually very simple. So, best case scenario for the Scottish is if they win their game and Morocco fails to win. They have to fail to win their game. And of course, I haven't really mentioned Brazil. Brazil just have to win. A win or a draw. See, to be fair, both both Brazil and Morocco should be through as the best third place teams. No matter if either of them somehow finish third, they should be okay because 4 points should be enough. Okay, next Czechia versus Mexico and South Africa versus South Korea. Czechia, Mexico is in Stadium, Mexico City Stadium, and I believe that should be the Azteca, and yeah, South Africa versus South Korea is at Monterrey. What are the implications for this group? Mexico are already through as group winners as well. They won both games. Uh, South Korea have a win against Czechia and the loss, so they have 3 points. Um Czechia have a point, and so does South Africa also have a point. So Czechia needs to win this game, and for South Korea to draw. No, Czechia needs to win this game, and for South Africa to beat South Korea, and hope that they score enough goals to go above South Africa in the head-to-head so that they can finish second. Yes, because if South Korea draws against South Africa, then Czechia would only be able to finish third because of the tiebreaker between Czechia and South Korea. South Africa needs to win and hope Czechia doesn't beat Mexico. So they don't match the results. So if South Africa beats South Korea, then they shall go above South Korea. They'll have 4 points. South Korea will have three, and if as long as Czechia doesn't win, they'll finish above Czechia as well. Czechia will be last in the group. So if South Korea avoids defeat, they finish second. They just have to draw, and they'll finish second in the group, guaranteed, no matter what Czechia does. So if that's the case, my bias hat on, I just need South Korea to do the job. I don't even want to give the South Africans hope. Honestly, Czechia has been rubbish as well. You both deserve to go out. Like, in an unglorious heap of dust, you both deserve to be bounced out of this competition. Both of you. So that's what we have. That's what we have right now. That's what we have right now. Going into the last game, into the last round of fixtures at the World Cup. So there will be another State of the World Cup video coming soon. But as for this video, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all once again very much for being here with me today. Thank you for indulging me, and thank you for staying to the end. If you did, please drop a like, share the video, hit the subscribe button and comment down below. It's been a pleasure talking with y'all today. I do hope to see you once again tomorrow. But until then, have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you.